Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. In today's video, as you can see by the title, what we're going over is how to completely dribble with a slasher. Now, what this video is also for is big men, as well as you can still learn a lot of stuff from this if you're not a slasher or a big, but that's what it's mostly tailored to. A lot of the moves, I'll explain which ones are good for which, because my build is basically both at once. Now, anyway, I'm gonna just get straight into this stuff, and then we'll head into the Team Pro-Am facility and show you guys all the moves. Dribble style, power, definitely put this on. Size up package normal 4. This is undoubtedly the best one to put on. I'll show you why. I'm not even going to explain why to put all this stuff on. I'll just show you the moves when we get there. Normal 3 crossover, normal 3 behind the back with the basic 1 pro spin. Don't sleep on this. It's actually like probably the best spin you could possibly put on, even though it's the basic 1. But moving hesitation normal 3, then triple threat styles WNBA 2. Now I know this sounds so dumb to like don't be judging, all right? Listen, it's very good. But anyway, hop jumper normal 14 as well. Very few amount of you who are watching this video are going to be able to do this, but those of you who can, it's going to be very nice to have as well. Big thing about like this as well, if you can get this Jamal Crawford layup package, definitely go for it too. But other than that, I just put on as many dunks as possible. As you can see, my build is basically, it's really stacked on this stuff. But anyway, aside from that, I don't think there's anything else I need to show you animation wise. Yep, okay, so that's everything. So just to kind of explain what my build is, I'm a 6'9" finisher, it says, obviously superstar 1, 99 overall. I have 85 speed at 6'9", which is unreal. But anyway, the whole point is I have 64 ball control, I believe. So like I said, a lot of you guys who are watching this are going to be very capable of doing this stuff as well. You might have more ball control than me. You might have a little bit less. Kind of an equal, you know, trade-off. But anyway, you're going to see when we load in here. My Pro-Am team is very equipped with, you know, the comp look right here. We got the Elite Arena. I don't know those of you who are watching that know or not, but I do own the #1 team in like Pro-Am right now too. But anyway, we'll get straight into this. I got a list of moves that I got. It's beautiful stuff. All right, so I'm gonna start with the most effective one, which is kind of a given, so bear with me if you already know about this stuff. This is for beginners, but like I'm gonna turn you beginners into some gods. All right, and as well as just like I will help anybody learn some new stuff, I promise you. Now anyway, LT speed boosting. You guys who have been with this game know the deal. This right here is by far the most broken thing about this. So it makes for super easy dunk lanes. People gotta really respect you. And then I don't know, it's very simple. Now a thing I like to do out of them too is like the hop dunks to the strong hand. As you can see, you can point your stick diagonal and just do some crazy stuff off the the hop dunks. But anyway, like I said, definitely a move that I like to do. We'll keep it moving along. I don't want to take too long with this stuff. We got the size up offhand and on hand. So right here is the normal 4 size up that I was telling you to put on. It's this move right here, and then you can do it back the other way as well. You just got to give it a little bit of time. With your lack of ball handling, it's very hard to like do this multiple times. As you see, you got to let the whole animation like cancel out. Now if you want, you can do it to the on hand too, and this one doesn't take as long to do, but it's not quite as effective. Plus you can't move out of it quite as quick. The offhand, boom, you can just get going the other way ASAP, and it's really nice to build quick momentum out of. Now aside from that, we have the rhythm dribble from years past. I don't know what people like to call this move anymore, but again, good thing to build your momentum with. But I would say the best time to do it is when you have takeover on, if you do have the slash takeover, because that's a game changer, bro. Like this right here is simple when you have your takeover on. You actually get like crazy speed boost animations out of it, and maybe you will if you're smaller than me as well. But anyway, moving ball hand hezi is what I call this. So we're gonna just run straight. You're gonna hold RT, and you flick your right stick toward the ball hand. So you're gonna go to the right here. Then work it back to the left after you do that hezi. You can move your left stick as soon as you do this hezi. So we're gonna, like I said, right stick to the right, and then boom, move your left stick back the other way. It all happens at once, so I'm just moving my left stick toward the ball hand, so kind of like diagonally to the up and right, and then my right stick is going straight to the right, and as soon as I do that, I'm moving my left stick back the other way. Now you can do this with the LT as well, so I'm gonna run straight and then tap LT, and you can go to the ball hand, you can go to the offhand, you can do whatever you want. all you gotta do is run straight, hold while holding RT, and then tap LT, and then you will. And I'm sorry for those who on PS4. Just anything I say with LT, it's RT as well. So, or you know what I mean. Anything that's LT is L2. I'm pretty positive, but anyway. We'll get on with that. Moving between the legs. Obviously, this is quite a staple in, like, you know, previous 2Ks. All you got to do. This is actually a little harder to do than like some people would think. But for you beginners, I'll try to explain. You're just gonna move your right stick forward. You can sprint while doing this as well. Just move your left stick forward, and then diagonally down to the right and down to the left. Just like, you gotta have decent rhythm for doing this. I mean, it's nothing. It's really not that big a deal and not hard to do. But just figure I'd let you guys know about that. The roll spin. Now this is the basic one spin that I was talking about. You get this little roll animation. I learned this one from STEEZO. Man's just like, bro, it's a nice move to have, especially as a slasher. But I mean, even as a shooter, this is another good one that you can have as well. So anyway, we'll move along with this. This is what I was talking about. If you have good enough ball control, this will be a really big move to be able to do. This little normal 14, I shouldn't even say little because it's huge. This hop 14 for the hop jumper. If you have a good enough ball control, you won't fumble this, but my player does not have enough ball control for this, so you will. I'm not able to do it unless I'm on takeover. Now we're gonna get to the stuff that my favorite stuff. So let's say, boom, you press Y, grab a rebound, and now you're just like trying to bring it back out to the top. Well, this is my favorite thing to do right here. The half spin, like the backwards half spin, and then the backwards full spin. So to do these. Now, this backwards full spin I've been doing for years. All you got to do is you run straight out to the perimeter and then spin your right stick back toward the ball hand. Now, to do it on the half spin, you flick it toward the inside where you can see like your right stick is going to go like, I'll give you like a clock. It'll be like from 4 o'clock to like 7 o'clock. You're just going to spin your right stick in that fashion when the ball's in your right hand like that. Or actually, is that, yeah, it's his left hand. I'm sorry, he's moving backwards, so it's a little harder to tell. But anyway, and then what you can also do with this as well, the half spin, is you can flick up on the right stick as soon as you do it, and then it'll allow you to move quicker out of it. As you can see, this, just doing this, it doesn't really give you enough room to work with, in my opinion. But if you can do if you just like flick up on the right stick as soon as you do it, then you'll get this animation right here, which kind of regroups you a little bit, if you will. That's up to you to determine whether you like to do it or not. Anyway, other than that, here, let me get to something real quick. I'm just gonna let this fly real quick so I can do this. Don't sleep on the triple threats. Now, I have to pick up the ball on the rack right here just to show you, but I mean, there's a lot of things that like you can move so quick out of these triple threats, and I'm just gonna pick up all 3 of the balls just to show you like different size up styles. Like, you know, I do think that this is a very slept on thing as far as like people dribbling when they talk about it. Oh my god, I don't know how I just hit that. But anyway, just like I said, just don't sleep on that. I didn't even write this one down for my list of moves that I was going to show you, but obviously the behind the back and the crossovers. When you have takeover on with this build, I can double crossover, but I can't do that with this build, unfortunately, without takeover on. Other than that, just the moving behind the back is really nice as well. Obviously make that a big staple of your game. Let's see, so aside from that, I have a step back hezzy with the LT. Now, a lot of people, you'll sprint and push up on the right stick and get this kind of slow step back, honestly, and it's just not the best animation, and it's very hard to dribble out of. So, good substitution for it is just tap LT, and you'll do this right here. So, I don't know if you need the normal 3 moving size up, or whatever it is for, like, you know, the step back animation. I don't know if you need this to do this or if it just does it by default, but just know, I mean, this is really nice. You can go back and forth with it, or you can just boom, hit the hezzy and go off the on ball hand. Let's see, what else do we got here? Right stick escape. This is a pretty simple one as well. Same thing as doing this right here or this right here, but you're just going straight back, like right down the right stick. You can do this as many times in a row as you want. It's just good for, you know, kind of backing up, getting people off of you. Boom, you can hit a little rhythm dribble into it and then like try to beat them behind the back again. Because honestly, the way to dribble with a slasher And this is how it always is you gotta time your moves in order to get past somebody, because there's gonna be a point of no return where they're just defending you, like, and the whole goal is to just make them completely give up on trying to guard you and just go in the paint, and then you just rely on your build to dunk on them. Now let's say he's at like the free throw line, boom, you're just gonna time your behind the back to get past him and try to rely on the animation to get you past him. Now, obviously, like, when you get slash takeover, it's a whole different discussion, because then you just half the time you get blow-bys. It's not even like a fair comparison to even make on that. But anyway, one last thing I want to show you guys is the right stick escape. So you're gonna flick down on the right stick, and while you're like running diagonally, and it's just gonna cancel it out like that, and you're just gonna be able to do, like, you know, regroup basically. Now what you can do is do a rhythm dribble out of that, or even like a size up, where, like, let's say boom, just like this, and then boom, you just work it back the other way. I think it's a really nice move to at least know how to do. You're not gonna do it very often, and there's a reason that's the last move I show you, but just keep that in mind. Now I want to get back to this little post speed boost, right? So if you just only are holding LT, this is all that's gonna happen. You're not gonna move very fast. Now this is what I'm saying. This is very odd, because if I'm holding both triggers too, then I can't really go anywhere. This is me holding both triggers right now. I can't really like boost anywhere. You gotta hold both triggers, and as soon as you're trying to turn that shoulder, let go of your LT, and it'll do that. But to regroup it again, you gotta hold the LT again. So just try to like practice this, get in a real like rhythm with doing something like this, where you can like really make them bite on one shoulder, and then boom, you can flick up on the right stick to pivot to the other side. You can also pivot off this off shoulder and then like get to the hoop. It's a very nice move to know how to do, and with your takeover on, it's like the most dominant. Now, like I said, if you do this, try to chain the hop dunks into it. To do the hop dunks with no like Crawford animation, go down on the right stick, or like diagonal down and to the right on the right stick for the on ball hand dunk, like this right here. If you want to, now this is where things get real exotic. If you want to, you can go to this off ball hand. It's just really hard to dunk off of because you're like at such a range. Now you could wait till you get to the hoop a little bit more, and then you can dunk quite a bit easier. But I think this is like this is definitely the easiest move to staple in your game, as far as like, you know, just it's like your it's just your bread if you're talking like, you know, like groceries. Like, you know, like this is like something that's very simple to do and always gonna be there for you to do. Really doesn't depend on like how the defender's guarding it. It's just like boom, simple as that. Now, like I said, a move, probably my favorite move I want to re-emphasize is this like little like escape or backwards spins, if you will, like the run back out to the perimeter and just like make something of it, or you know, the full spin right here, like I'd be doing in probably every year of 2K. This has been my thing since 2K17. But anyway, other than that, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys learned something or enjoyed. Like I said, test your player out a little bit. See if you can do that hop jumper right there. See if you have 70 ball control, you can do this double crossover where you can just left right like that. But my player literally can't do it. Also, you can do a crossover behind the back, real like, and it looks real good as well. And then also one move you can do as well that my player can't, but I figured like I just let you guys know about it, is you're gonna hold RT and then flick both your sticks down and to the right here, and he'll do this nice little behind the back move. But like I said, my player can't do it unfortunately, because I'm 6'9" and really heavy on the weight. I think the cutoff, if you're curious on it, is I believe 6'9" and minimum weight can get it, but anything above 6'9" can't at all. But then I want to say if you're like 6'8", you can be any weight, and 6'8" and below can get it at whatever. But I'm not exactly positive on that. Test it out before you like truly make a build like that depends on doing that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. I really hope this helped. I don't know how I haven't got to this yet. I guess I've just been kind of like busy with, you know, the gameplays that happen every day, or just, you know, the Pro-Am games and stuff like that. But anyway, oh yeah, speaking of which too, for anybody who's still watching, I just want to show you guys, like, you know, for those of you who are new viewers or haven't watched the Pro-Am vid, like, bro, I'm literally team's #1 in the world right now. It's kind of crazy, but like the 5v5 record is 27-1. The 3v3 record is 339-47. Obviously, I've played every single game on this. Anyway, I just thought that was cool, and I just wanted to show anybody who's new. But anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, feel free to put a let me think. Put hop in the comments if you made it to the end of the video, just for the hop dunks. That's not OP, but anyway, just put hop in the comments if you made it to the end of the video. Like I said, if you want to subscribe and drop a like, I would appreciate it. Turn on the noties if you enjoy the content as well. But other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.